Hi, I'm Eddie Moody and I'm with Joshua Riggs. We're at Bethany Church and today we're going to talk about some more tech tips. Joshua, it's camera day, right?
Cameras, yes, cameras.
I'm excited.
There are all kinds of cameras for all kinds of different applications. But I'm going to just talk about a few camera options, especially that are helpful for churches to use. The first one is just a little, they're called Handycam, or sometimes they're called pocket cams. These are really not designed for like pro grade, it's more consumer grade, but they still can get a good quality camera. So you can see it has an SDI card, so it records with SDI card and has a nice zoom. It records good quality. You would use these for things like take it to summer camp and take footage, or VBS highlights, or maybe baptisms, things like that.
Action shots.
Right, yes, where they're really portable, really compact, and you can take them with you. They last a long time, and so
how much
it's a good
cost?
option. So they're anywhere from $200 to $500,
Okay.
depending on what kind of features you get with them. So, but yeah, it's a good option for just a quick camera, and you can even do live stream with most of them. They'll have a HDMI out or a mini HDMI out that you can use. If you don't have the budget for a more expensive camera, you could start live streaming with one of these.
And then later it could be for other things.
Right. Yes.
As you develop.
Yeah, you definitely can multi-use cameras. We use these little cameras all the time. So another camera that you've probably heard of is what's called a DSLR, and these are originally designed for just still images, but the companies, Canon and Panasonic and other companies, Nikon, they started realizing that people wanted to use these for video. And so you can record really high quality video with DSLRs. And there's a range of products. You can spend anywhere from $500 to $2,000 on one of these cameras. What's unique about them is that they have interchangeable lenses. So you can get a different lens depending on, again, the application. So you might need a long throw lens or a zoom lens that will allow you to be in the back of the auditorium, for instance, and zoom up close. Or you might need a wide angle lens depending on what you're recording. So you can purchase the body separately and then just purchase the lenses that you need.
But this is a good live stream option.
This is also a good live stream option. It's going to be really high quality. Most of these nowadays shoot 4K, which you're not going to live stream in 4K. That's just twice the resolution of 1080p. You're not going to live stream in that, but if you can record in 4K, it's just going to give you really clean, really crisp
Good
images.
picture.
Yes. And again, these are pretty portable. You can use them in various applications. They run off battery, but you can also plug them into the wall. So they record to an SD card, and so it's a good compact option for churches to use.
How much did we say?
So you can spend anywhere from, I think the lower end ones are around $400, like the Canon. This one is an older T3i, but the Canon M50 is around $500. The thing that you might be surprised at is sometimes the body of the camera, might be $600, and then you go to look at lenses, and the lens is another $200 or $300, depending on.
Lens is a big
lens,
part of it.
yeah, because it's what allows the light to come in, and it has the focus and stabilization is all built into the lens. So. Don't go cheap on the lens.
Yeah.
You don't want to go the cheapest lens. Like, don't get the ones from China. get the actual brand name lens. But it'll be helpful.
And the first one that shows up at Amazon.
Right.
A little more quality.
Right. And then one other camera I'll show you is the Canon XA line. So they have the XA11, XA15, XA35, 45. They just keep improving it. This is the XA45, and this records in 4K, but this is one of the cameras that we use for our live streaming.
Okay.
So we talked about cables in a previous video, so it has HDMI out, but it also has SDI out. So I don't have to convert it. I can just go straight SDI out from this camera into our switcher or recording software.
And that's a couple of steps up, isn't
Yes, yes. So this camera is about $2,000 for this camera. Again, it records in 4K. It's a little expensive, but it also has this nice shoe. This is called a shoe, where you can run audio directly in from your console. And we actually helped another church, our friends in Chicago,
Yes.
get one of these cameras because they were able to get the audio from their soundboard directly into the camera and then come out of the camera into their software to live stream. And so it's a good option to combine the audio and video, especially.
More expensive, but it also looks a little easier, perhaps.
It's fewer steps, fewer converters, fewer adapters, and really high quality. Yeah. So that's the Canon XA45.
We didn't talk about this one, did we?
So this one's just fun. I just like using this camera. It's a time-lapse camera.
Yeah.
So what it does, it takes pictures every 2 seconds or 3 seconds or 4 seconds, and then converts it into a video. And so I use this for events. So if we're having like a big outdoor event or a big production or something, I'll set it up, and so we can see the setup of production, the whole production, and then the teardown. It's just a cool time-lapse little
That's
option.
cool. And
So
how much does that cost?
they're not expensive. They're like $200,
Okay.
$250, something like that.
But you could, let's say you do a fall festival,
Right.
show set up,
Right.
all the way through,
Right.
close down.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, you can use these, so you can use the video on social media, of course, in your church, just to show what your church is all about. So these are cool cameras.
That's good. Well, thanks, Josh, and thanks for joining us today for Tech Tips. Be sure to join us again as we talk about some other issues to help our churches be more effective.